some sound issues on the last one. If anyone's watching when my chat box thing's loaded, please can someone just let me know if you can hear me talking, because I just talked for like 5 minutes to myself a minute ago, and it was just white noise. I bought some Bluetooth headphones because the little ones always pulling the wires out of my ears, so I can't get any work done. But then if I've got the sound on, then if I'm feeding him, he just starts crying, so I can't. So I've got them on. I tested it. I actually did test it in QuickTime and it worked, but obviously it just doesn't work with Facebook Live. But hopefully somebody can let me know if you can hear me. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to just keep talking, and if you can't hear me, I'm just gonna cry later. But yeah, so I just wanted to say sorry I was late, because I do say every time I'm going to be here at 6, but obviously with little one I can't really plan it to the minute, unfortunately. He is my Velcro baby this month for the last 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks, 10 more days to go. He'll stop being Velcro apparently when my free 5-day challenge starts. That's when his leap ends. He's going through a leap at the moment. For you who have kids, you'll probably know what that means. Leap 4, the dreaded one. Today I'm talking about ideal client avatar. So why you need one, why it's important, how it's going to benefit you, and how to do it. Before I do that, I just wanted to make a quick announcement. So on Friday we have got the lovely Michelle Childs coming to guest expert. Is that how you say it? Guest expert, yeah. Coming to speak for our group. So I'll just tell you a little bit more. So Michelle Childs is the founder of national networking organisation BizMums, and an energy editing professional specialising in helping women business owners get out of their own way by clearing the blocks that are holding them back from being fully visible in their businesses and making money with ease. In her live, Michelle will be helping you to understand why you might be getting in your own way and what you can do today, on Friday, to start clearing this and getting into action. So I've seen Michelle's work firsthand. She's absolutely brilliant. She does a lot of work clearing money blocks and things like that. So I do highly recommend watching this live. She's also got an announcement of her own. And after I've done this live, I will create... Okay, no worries, Blair, thanks for letting me know. And after this live, I will create an event. So you can just mark yourself as attending if you do want to attend that live as well. And then going forward, so we'll be doing a lot more guest experts in the group as well. Just as and when I see someone who I see, who's got something to offer, who wants to come and talk for us. So, and then the other thing I just wanted to say was, I think a lot of people believe that the free 5-day challenge I'm doing is in this group. It's not going to be in this group. It's in a private pop-up group. So if you've already signed up and subscribed to my bot, there's a link in there to sign up. There was I think some devices were having problems with the button, so I've sent out a new message that's got a link to the group. So if you use the link instead of the button, you should be able to get in. But otherwise, you do need to sign up on the landing page on my website to the 5-day challenge. You can't just expect to get in because you're in this group. So if you're not sure if it's for you or what it is, basically my 5-day challenge is to show business owners like yourselves, if you're not sure about running Facebook ads, if you've never done it before, if you don't have the money to outsource it, if you want to do it yourself but you're just scared to take that leap, maybe you've done it in the past and had problems, and yeah, just basically you need someone there to guide you through it, to see if you're doing the right thing, and to teach you what, show you what questions you need to be asking to actually come up with that strategy. Then that is what my Facebook, that's what my 5-day challenge is for. So sign up today if you want to do that. The doors close next Friday and the challenge starts on Monday the 8th of June. So if you've got any questions, just let me know and I'll stick a link to that below in the comments as well. So today is all about ICAs. So what is an ICA? Well, it means ideal client avatar, and what it basically means is your target, well, it's not your target audience, it's your ideal audience. So it's who you want to get in front of, it's who you want to speak to. So if you basically this concept of having an ICA, it works in every single level of marketing, no matter what it is, what industry you're in, what niche you're in, what it is you do. You should always have an ICA, and it's what it is narrowing it down, just getting in your head an image of one person who you want to talk to, who you want to craft all of your copy around, all of your actions, you know, all of your strategy. So the platforms you use, for example, the places you go, the places you do your research, the places you do your promotions, everything is based on this ideal client avatar. So basically, to put it simply, you need to get inside the head of the person you're selling to. And a lot of people, they sort of resist this, because when you do your ICA, you're picking one person. It's male or female. You can't have an ICA who's male and female. You can't have one who's old and young. So when people are coming up with their ICAs, a lot of the time people get stuck, because it's like, well, I don't want to exclude these people from my audience. You're not going to be excluding anyone. The saying goes, if you sell to everyone, then you sell to no one. Because if you're speaking really broadly and you don't really know who you're talking to, then your message isn't going to ring any bells with anyone. No one's going to look at your copy or your video and go, oh wow, they're talking to me. So you can't just leave it broad, because even if you think you're allowing for all these people to be included, basically you're just going to be so wishy-washy with your language that they're just not going to be interested anyway. So it's just going to be a complete waste. So the way you do it is, well, I will show you, because I've just took my calendar off the wall so that I can use the back of my board. So literally, you need to get a visual in your head. So get a piece of paper or a whiteboard, and then draw your stick person on it. So obviously this is a girl, we'll call her Sheila. Oh, got my new pretty calendar on the back that my lovely husband did for me. He's so kind. So yeah, we've got Sheila. And what you need to do is you need to give this person, you need to give them an age. So let's say 32. Has she got a husband? We'll say she's single. Has got kids? She's got one child, so she's a single parent. Like right now for this live with you, I'm not doing anyone's idle audience, I'm just making it up as I go along. But you need to go through and do this. So you need to say where they live, what kind of house, so who the husband is if they've got one, have they got a husband, have they got a girlfriend if they're gay, have they got children, what age are the children, names, give them a name, so obviously give her a name or him a name if yours is a man, give the husband or wife or a bit on the side a name, give the children names, what schools do the kids go to, where do they work, where does your target audience work, or what does she do, what does the husband do, how much money do they make, what is their combined household income. Like really got to get into these things. Then more importantly, what does she do in her free time, or he, what do they do in their free time, where do they go online, what books do they read, what magazines, blogs, what groups on Facebook, where do they hang out, what forums do they look in, like all of these things. The list will go on, but basically I'm not asking you to make this up. Like if you just make this up, then I don't know what the odds are of you being right on it. Maybe you already really know your target audience and you'll be like, oh, I've got an idea, and maybe you know, but in general you don't really know that. You have to do your research. So ways of doing research, I'd say one of the best ways is to go and use groups on Facebook, because the chances are you're going to be able to find a few groups who contain who you know your target audience is, and then just ask them questions. Ask them how they feel about things, ask them how they do things, just ask them any questions. People love answering questions in groups, don't they? I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you answer questions all the time as well. Then after all of these sort of like physical things that I just listed, you really need to get inside the head as well. And this is where it gets a little bit harder, but this is where it gets really crucial. So you need to think about what keeps them up at night. So, you know, what is this person, what are they worrying about every day? Is it money? Is it time? Are they worried about not being able to see their kids in school? Are they worried about where the next lead is coming from? Are they worried about not being able to go on holiday for so long or something? You know, what is keeping them up at night? What are they really worrying about? What really annoys them? So an example for me, for my target audience, I think my ICA is really annoyed by people selling all the time, selling to them. For example, when you're scrolling on your newsfeed and you get all these gurus, you get loads of ads, and you've got all these people with their six-figure businesses saying that you're going to get, saying that they're going to, saying they've got the magic formula for you. They're saying buy this and then you're going to be rich, and you know, all that kind of crap. That's what annoys my target audience. But it could be something else, you know. If your business is in, I don't know, like the fitness world or something, it could be something completely, you know, opposite to marketing. I can't even get in the head of like your target audience. Basically, you need to do this yourself. Look at things like, what are their daily problems, what's stopping them from getting where they need to be, and then all the time that you're doing this, you need to think about what you're offering them. So what are you offering them? Think about how, like, which of these problems are you solving for them, and how are you going to solve it for them? And if they told you what that problem was, think about how they would tell you it. What words would they use? What language would they use? And then all of these things, where you've got all of these things together, what you're doing is you're crafting like a perfect picture of exactly how to speak to them. You know, if your target audience swears a lot, then swear back at them. Not like not in a fight, like, but just, you know, it's what's the I don't know, there's a type of reptile that, oh my god, I've just gone completely blank. But yeah, you can basically, if you mirror your audience, if you mirror the person, it's like sales, isn't it? If you talk the way the person you're selling to talks, then they're gonna be on your level straight away, and you're gonna get through to them a lot easier. And doing this, you know, making your ICA, that allows you to do that, because that allows you to understand how to speak to them. But the most important thing is understanding what they need the most. What do they need right now that's going to solve their problems, that's going to make them stop and listen? When they hear what you're offering, they're going to go, well, I need that right now. That's what you need to do to get in the heads of them. But then when it comes to Facebook ads, it's got an even better purpose, because basically you can use all of these things that you've found out in your actual targeting. Now, you're not going to do it exactly like I've said. So, you know, I've said, like, with your ICA, it has to be a man or a woman. I'm not saying with your Facebook targeting you should use that same gender. Definitely not. Do not do that. Unless you know that, say, 60, 70, 80% of the people who are going to buy are going to be that gender. But the other things that you found out, what are their interests, where do they go? Now, those are the kind of things you can use in your targeting. The things that you now know, to narrow it down so that when you write your ad copy, you can write and include those specific interests, include those problems, include that exact wording that you've heard them say. And then that ad, when you write it, that ad copy is going to really like shout out at them. It's going to catch their attention. And yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say on the matter. Yeah, I feel like I should have given Sheila some more information there, but I hope that's been helpful, guys. Do comment if you're watching live or if you're watching on replay, and let me know. Do let me know if you've got any questions at all, if I didn't explain anything very well. Always happy to hear from you. And like I said, so I'll create the event now for Michelle's Live on Friday. Really looking forward to that. And if you haven't already signed up to my free 5-day challenge, and you know that's something that works for you, that you're in the right place for that right now with your business, then please do sign up, and I look forward to seeing you in there. But otherwise, I'll be back live in here again next Tuesday with, I don't even know what was on the schedule, but I'll create an event for that as well. So thank you for watching. I hope the sound's okay this time. I'm hoping it is, really hoping it is, or else I will cry. But yeah, wherever you are, have a lovely day, evening, night, and I will speak to you soon.